Have you ever been scared of water? If yes, I know what you felt like. Well, many people love to swim, but some are a bit scared of water. Okay, very scared of water. But today I'm not here to talk about how to swim or how to stop being afraid of water. My topic is how did humans learn to swim? I would like to start with an incident. Once I was going to summer swimming classes. And at that time, I was really scared of water. I used to think, what would happen if I cannot stay afloat on water? How can I control my breath? My coach saw me being scared of water and he came up to me and asked me a few questions. He asked me, Sannidhi, if you're sick, you go to the doctor, right? And then he prescribes some medicines, you take them, you get well, right? I said, yes, sir. And then he continued and he told me one thing that changed my opinion about swimming. Want to know what it is? Well, he told me that the medicine makes you healthy by only 15%. What really makes you well is your willpower. That feeling that you have gone to the doctor and you're okay now. He has given me some medicines and I'm okay now. That feeling makes you healthy back again. So, willpower is very important in whatever you do. So, you are trying to learn swimming, have willpower, tell your brain that you can do it. So, then I started chanting, Brain, I can do it, brain, I can do it. So, after that incident, believe it or not, I learned to swim in 1 month. So, after I learned swimming, a question arose in my mind saying, how did swimming originate? So I asked my coach. He replied, a man wanted to know what would happen if a human jumped in water. So he jumped and started to swim. So later I asked my dad. He said, a man saw a fish and tried to swim like it, and he succeeded to do so. Okay. And then I asked everyone else, but each of them had a different answer. Now I was a bit confused. Well, this incident happened 5 years ago when I was in first standard. Well, now I'm in sixth and I'm still wondering how did humans learn to swim? Okay, imagine you're trying to find the best flavor of ice cream. Some say chocolate, some say vanilla, some say strawberry, some say butterscotch, some say mango. Now you're confused. That is exactly how I felt. I felt confused. So when I got to choose my TED topic, I thought, why don't I research upon this topic and find some answers about this? However, I've been wondering about this topic for many years now. So I chose this topic and here it is, my friends. Now let's look at some theories about how did a human learn to swim. Theory 1. Humans are improvised versions of apes. So, a theory called aquatic ape hypothesis, which is proposed by Alistair Hardy in 1960, says that earlier apes were forced to hunt seafood, which led them to learn swimming. Theory 2. This world is 70% water and 30% land. There's more water than land, which means humans have been seeing or living with water environment from a long time. A rock painting in Egypt, which is said to be 10,000 years old, depicts humans swimming. So maybe this might be one of the initial abilities humans developed along with running due to his curious nature of observing and learning from other species like animals or fish. Theory 3. A long, long time ago, when people didn't know how to swim, there was a lazy boy who never did anything. Once, an old man who he happened to know fell in a lake near his home. A huge crowd gathered there watching the old man struggle. And our lazy boy was there too. But then suddenly he fell into water. He too started struggling so much. And then the old man grabbed the lazy boy And the lazy boy started to kick his hands and wave his hands, and he started to swim. He saved the old man's life and his life too, and everyone was so surprised. Everyone started praising him. Though he was popular, he was not quite happy. Then, after everyone left, his best friend came up to him and asked, "Hey, you saved a life. Why are you not happy? Everyone's praising you. Come on, be happy. Why are you so sad?" And guess what? He replied that I did not want to save anybody. Someone pushed me into the lake. I'm angry about that. Huh. So these are the theories. So now let's keep these theories aside and focus on some questions which arises when we think of these theories. Questions. Did people swim in ancient times? They say a human knew swimming before he discovered it. Is it true? How does a man know to control his breath when he's in water? Was there any desire for humans related to swimming in ancient times? There are many more questions like this. Now, based on the answers of these questions, we are going to find out which theory is true. I started to research more about this topic and I have found answers for many questions which have arisen. Let's discuss these answers in points. First of all, people swam in ancient times. They had to catch fish to eat, and in that times we did not have fishing ropes. So, we must have known swimming long before. Fact. If a person does not know swimming, if he jumps into a pool, he automatically starts kicking his legs and waving his hands to survive. So, did we learn to swim naturally? Humans can't drink water to survive, right? Obviously. So, when he is in water, he naturally starts to control his breath. It is said that when a baby is in a mother's womb, it starts to swim in the mother's womb. And our last point, man had a desire to swim by looking at animals. The first 4 points tells us maybe theory 1 is right, but the last point says theory 2 is right. So when I researched more about this topic, I finally got the answer according to the points and theories. Well, I feel happy that I got the answer for my question after 5 years. Actually, irrespective of which theory is true, what we need to understand is humans' ability to keep learning new things. We like new challenges and keep trying to overcome them. Humans are now trying to make everything around them smart. Smartphones, smart TV, smartwatch, etc. But in the process, let's not forget humanity, culture, traditions, empathy, and all the good qualities we have. So let's keep learning new things and stay grounded. We are more than what meets the eye. So I would like to end my talk by thanking my parents, friends, my TED instructor, and most importantly, TED for giving me a chance to speak here. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.